boat, bands, boat,
Plug.
bands.
Diamond dancing, all the light hit different color. Hey, I just wanna bust it, I don't wanna come. Yeah, count 100,000 and I bet they love you.
Ay, all of her jaws like some lace ruffles.
Y'all boys, man. Hope y'all feeling good, because I'm feeling good. It's like, nah, I'm lying. Hope y'all feeling great, because I'm feeling great. But listen, I want to make this quick video for my traders, my Forex traders, my day traders. Give y'all little tips from what I've learned and from experience that I had to go through and things I had to learn myself just to help y'all out. So we're going to get straight into it. What I feel about regulated versus unregulated traders. Well, regulated versus unregulated brokers, I should say. My personal opinion, I know that everybody has their different opinions about this. I know there's people that trade unregulated and they do a great job trading unregulated. They make a lot of money. That's cool. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of people who trade regulated and make a lot of money, So if you don't know the difference, first up, between unregulated and regulated regulated brokers, basically with an unregulated broker, you are able to leverage a lot more money. You know what I mean? So you can have $50 and you can trade up to like 500,000 with like unregulated, or 100,000 or 50,000. Now maybe not 500,000, but like it depends. If it's 1 to 500, 1 to 100, depends on the leverage that you choose. But you can trade like a 1 to 500 leverage on your average unregulated trader. There's a few of them that let you do that. And basically, like I said, you're able to have $50, put $50 into the market. You're able to have in your trading account to actually trade with, you have a leverage of maybe $50,000. You know what I mean? So you have the potential to make a lot more money because you're able to leverage a lot more money. You know what I mean? But at the same time with that, you're able to lose your money very fast. You could lose your money in one trade if you're not disciplined with your lot size, disciplined with risk management. If you're not disciplined, you could lose all your money in 1 or 2 trades. You put in like $300, you could lose that in 1 or 2 trades, 3 trades maybe. You know what I mean? So the thing about unregulated for me, let's go to the difference between regulated. So regulated, not even done with unregulated. Unregulated, another thing, it's unregulated. It's unregulated for a reason. These are brokers who are not regulated by the U.S. These are brokers who are not really regulated to be doing what they're doing, but there's people that still, put their money with them and they still make money. So they still do their thing. They're still a broker. But the thing is, it's happened to some people. It's very rare. I hear that it's very rare. It's never happened to me, but I've heard it's happened to people where if they have money in their trading account, because it's an unregulated broker, if they wanted to, they could take your money out your MetaTrader account. Like, just take it. Like, out of nowhere. You think you have $5,000 in your account. Next thing you know, you got $2,000. Like, they could just take it, and you can't say nothing about it. You can't sue them. You can't do anything because they're an unregulated broker. If you try to sue them or anything, the judge is going to say you shouldn't be with this broker anyways. They're unregulated. So keep that in mind. I don't know if you guys know these things. I know some of y'all that are in IMLs and these academies and, these multi-level marketing things. You know what I mean? I don't know if they tell y'all these things, but just keep those things in mind. Not trying to bash none of it. I really could care less. I'm just telling y'all my opinion in terms of the shit. So, now regulated broker, you can only trade 1 to 50. I think maybe, I think in the U.S. you can only trade 1 to 50 with a regulated broker. So your leverage is not as much as a 1 to 500. So 1 to 50 is a decent leverage, but you need to have a decent amount in your account to really up your lot size a lot more. You know what I mean? With the 1 to 500, you could have $50 and have a freaking 0.10 lot size, 0.20. Like, you could have a big ass lot size with $50. Like, you know what I mean? But the thing about a regulated is, it's regulated so they can't take your money. It's easy transactions. You don't have to do it through Bitcoin or your Cash App like how you do with the unregulated. It's straight to your bank account, straight in, straight out. You know what I mean? Very simple. And it just makes you more disciplined. That's my opinion. For me, for someone that's that is an independent trader, I'm not part of any IMLs. I'm not part of any of these academies. I'm not part of any of that shit. I don't have nobody training me on how to trade. I just watch videos. I have a course. That's something I'd recommend for traders who are independent, who don't want to be in these academies, who see the value in Forex, but don't want to have to pay $200 a month or whatever to join, and then have to recruit people just to just to not pay for the academy anymore. Like, I get their business, I get all of it, but if you just don't feel like doing all that, you just want to learn the market without having to pay for it every single month, I would suggest buying a course. If you guys want a recommendation on a course to buy, just DM me. I'll put you on with the course that I personally have bought months ago. I paid about $300 for my course, and it's paid off. It's definitely taught me everything I needed to know about trading. And I haven't even finished it, in all honesty. I haven't even finished the course. Like, a bunch of material, bunch of videos, not just a bunch of reading, like a bunch of videos easily explaining. But yeah, if y'all want to put onto the course that I actually invested in, just DM me or and I'll let you know. But as far as a regulated broker goes, I feel like it makes you more disciplined. You only have a 1 to 50 lot size, so if you do like the highest lot size you could possibly do, if you lose that trade by like 30-40 pips, you're not going to lose your whole you're not going to lose your whole trading account. You know what I mean? You're going to be mad seeing all that money gone, but you're not going to lose your whole account. It might take like 4 or 5 more of those big ass fucking lot sizes for you to lose your whole account. So it makes you more disciplined. You know what I mean? And the reason why the regulated brokers are like this, because they don't actually want traders to be losing their money. You know what I mean? They want traders to actually be making money, because the more money that Americans make, the more money that they're going to invest into the market. So they don't want everybody losing money. So that's why they make the lot sizes like that. For those of y'all that complain about that, it makes sense. As a business standpoint, it makes sense. So why I recommend to go with regulated before you would to go to like unregulated. I know there's some brokers that might say go unregulated, build your capital, then go regulated. While I personally say go regulated, build your capital while in the regulated, then maybe throw some in the unregulated, is because, one, it makes you a disciplined trader, like I said. When you're on an unregulated account, you know that you have a high lot size. You know that you can have a high lot size. You know that you have a lot of leverage. So you're not gonna hop on there with like $200 and then put a 0.05. You're not gonna do that. You know what I mean? I'm a very disciplined trader, and I wasn't even doing that. I was like, bro, I'm gonna put a 0.10, bro. Like, I could leverage all this damn money. I'm gonna do that. Like, you know what I mean? So if that's just how I feel. It makes you more disciplined. But I hopped on an unregulated account because I wanted to trade Bitcoin, but I lost all my bread. I lost $300 in a month. $300 in a month, but because I was just hopping in, and yeah, it was Bitcoin. You know what I mean? But like, I was just wilding. Like, I was just hopping in, doing this and that. Like, I wasn't really caring. And then, I was just wilding. You know what I mean? So I personally feel, get disciplined with your trading. Get good at your trading skills on a regulated. I don't want you to try to practice. Like, a lot of us, we hop on a demo. We see a couple wins with $1 million account. Like, it's $1 million account, and it's not your real money, so the psychology is not even in it. And it's a bunch of money leverage that you can't even really leverage for yourself right now. So it's not even realistic unless you make it realistic. That's one. And two, you see a couple wins, you get a little confidence, and then you want to hop on a real account, and then you might see 1 or 2 wins on a real account. Then you want to up the lot size because you think you like that. Then boom, you lose all that money. And you definitely going to lose all that money on an unregulated. You know what I mean? And trust me, I've been there. I've been there. Like, I've been trading since about August. It's February. It's almost February now. I've been trading for a few months now. So I've been there to the point where it's like, oh, I'm a confident trader. I'm winning back-to-back days. You'll win trades 3-4 days in a row. The whole next 2 weeks you'll lose. You know what I mean? So I don't want y'all to do the mistakes that I've made. As far as, even with my regulator, I've made mistakes like this. I was doing good, and then for 2 weeks I was doing bad, and I was down like 200, and I had to catch up. You know what I mean? And I don't want you to do that on an unregulated, because once you lose your account, once you break your account, you're just gonna be mad. You know what I mean? Once you break your account, you're just gonna be like, bro, like, am I gonna really keep putting money in to just lose it? You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather you lose some money on a regulated, not all of it, but lose some money on a regulated, gain it back, gain some confidence. You know what I mean? Recognize what you're doing wrong, write down your trades, just gain some confidence. And then when you'll know, like, it's no feeling, you'll know, you know that you could just hop in the market, see what it's doing, and be like, okay, I know what it's about to do. Like, you'll know when you become a real confident trader. Like, that's when I suggest, okay, you're seeing some consistency on the regulated. You're seeing weeks to months of consistency. Like, you should be trading. You can't see 2-3 days of consistency. You can't even really see 2 weeks of consistency. Like, you have to see maybe a month or two of consistency. Like, just being in profit. Like, it doesn't have to be $200 in profit, not $400 in profit. But if you're up 10 cash within the month, you're up 10 cash for the month. You know what I mean? If you're up 20 cash for the month, you're up 20 cash for the month. You know what I mean? That's 20 cash that you never made off Forex before. You know what I mean? Think about that. You know what I mean? And the same thing with just little wins. Like, if you up 10 cash in the market, and you might think, oh, you have a 0.2 lot size, like 0.2 lot size, 0.02 lot size, and 10 cash up, that's a lot of money. You know what I mean? So, just recognize these things. You didn't know what Forex was last week. You just hopped in the market, you made yourself 20 cash. You know what I mean? So just take your profits, bro. Take your wins and move on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Make yourself regulated. Get comfortable with the market. Once you get comfortable, I personally would say, for someone who's a independent trader, who isn't in IML, if you're in an IML, if you're in an academy or whatever, bro, listen to the people in the academy. Listen to them. You can listen to me if you want, but I would say listen to them, because you in it anyways. You paying for it anyway, so you might as well listen to the people that got you in it. But just be mindful and recognize what you're doing with an unregulated account. Recognize what could happen and recognize what you're doing. That's all I say for advice. But if you're an independent trader, if you just don't believe in the IML, but you still believe in the Forex market itself, I would say hop on a regulated, bro. Hop on a regulated. Hop on a regulated. And then build your capital, get some confidence, learn the market. Then hop on an unregulated if you want to trade like gold, US 30. I don't trade none of those stuff. I was trying to trade BIT for a little bit, but, BIT is just, I might hop back on there a couple months from now. It's just, BIT has no structure, bro. That's why. But, and I fuck with gold too. I haven't traded gold really yet, but I fuck with it. I just pay attention to it just to learn it, because I know eventually I'm going to get on it. But as far as US 30 and all these other, crazy pairs, I don't even look at them. I'm not worried about them. I would say don't worry about too many pairs. That's not something you should be doing. Have a few pairs that you can focus on. For me, I have a few. Ooh, sorry, I'm showing you right now. I have a few pairs. I'm in this trade right now, GPUSD. I have a few pairs, GPUSD, USD CAD, Bitcoin, gold, and AUD USD. Those are my few pairs, but I really only trade GBP/USD, USD CAD, and AUD USD on my regulated account. So that's just for me. But yeah, bro, that's basically what I want to put y'all on with. My regulated broker is Forex.com. They're like the #1 regulated broker in the US. I know there's other like Oanda, IG, some regulated brokers, but do some looking it up for yourself. I use Forex.com. But yeah, bro, I just wanted to get at y'all a quick video. Hope y'all enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Appreciate y'all for watching. What's up? Stuck. I'm out of here.